side. So while we wait for stars to come up, the rising stars, the best drive time program, and the best sports program competitions that we had before this event, please sit back, enjoy your music, enjoy the entertainment that will come through, that is just be coming up shortly too. But before then, we need to bring in music first. 007, do your thing. Do your thing and come and stop confusing me from where I am, please. 007.
95.9.
People, yes. They hear you, small family relation. Denver. So, for those of you who come to support us, please speak a word in your closets, in your offices. Tell them that we have not reached the zenith of broadcasting in Cross River State. The space is too wide. For some of you, remember that we have only, how many TV stations in Cross River? 1, 2. So I see, why you know? Stand up. If you don't start the TV studio the next 2 years, so that will be you do the same. Yes, sir. Promise to receive. So that's the joy of this business. And like she said, I'm a very administrator when it comes. So that's the joy. When you look around, you see that today something good is happening in the media industry. So on behalf of the veterans, I'd like to congratulate them. Is that my name? I was introducing you and then the time said I should say fact. Are you doubting?
No, sir. How can I?
No, I just say in prayer. Tell me that wonderful. God bless you. Greater things will come your way. Like they say, eyes have not seen, ears have not heard. It has not entered into the heart of man. The things that God is said to do to you. Because you not only love God, you love your work and you love Cross River State. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Round of applause for Elder Patrick Baba, please. Thank you so much. Coming up next to give us a goodwill message is my favorite producer. Thelma, leave that place. That will spoil that picture. Thelma, please, it is my pleasure to bring Ed to talk to us as a mother, as a sister, as a friend, as a fantastic producer, as a broadcast journalist with all the excellencies attached to it. Ntokai of Film and New York Film, it is a pleasure to see everything. Make some noise. This is your own. Don't even make me call you out, please. Do that. Your voices should be louder than the song right now. Phenomenal, Grandma.
Thank you very much. I'd like to start by eulogizing a man I call the ancestor. Good evening, sir. We all went to federal government colleges. We went to FGC, Sokoto, Diana Mary, FGC, Calabar.
Now they call me when I went there. They say I'm not grandpa.
You're not my ancestor.
I'm
Hey. And Dr. Groove went to King's College. I went to federal government girls' college. Boko. So we have the group, it's an umbrella body for all boys and girls of federal unity colleges, and it's USOSA.
Yes.
And when we meet at USOSA, the ancestor, we give him all his accolades and his due. And here I am again in a gathering of broadcasters, broadcast journalists, and he is an icon, he is a role model, and this man, in those days, if you were old enough, or should I say young enough, to listen to Cross River Radio, Y Connection. Nobody here listens. They are all very young. So, to God be the glory, I'd like to also recognize my former general manager, Mr. Lawrence Dino,
Your brother.
and my dear brother. Good evening. Yes! No, it's not yes, I am. Yes, so too. This is my Korishi brother. Thank you. Chairman Freedom, good to have you with us there. I heard you gave a wonderful keynote address. God bless you. I will also recognize all the general managers of the various stations. Thelma, don't look at me. Your own is later. And my very distinguished colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I'll keep this very short because we work with a principle called KISS. Keep it short and simple. So when you're on air, we don't want to hear you blabbing. You go straight to the point. Broadcast journalism, they know me. When they sit and I'm in the control room, my crew always had a problem with me because the program starts at 6 and I must be there. And they're like, doesn't she sleep? And I'm there. So once you're late, I just tell you, where are you going? They say, madam, please. I say, sit down. Please, ma. I say, just sit down. You know why? The call time has passed. We are about to roll, and the other presenter is seated. So, it's always been like that. And they thought I was tough, but that's discipline. Because 1 minute past 6, you've misinformed so many people, and it's not fair and it's not acceptable. So that's how it's been. And I give God the glory. For over 30 years, I've been doing the broadcast journalism thing. I started as a little girl, fresh out of NYSC. And I did that and I became a grandma. And I rose to the position of a director. And today, through God's grace, the very first, see how this is starts to be a permanent secretary. It all had to do with dedication and determination. So this job is one that you just have to have passion. We don't have money. You think we have so much money, but we are happy to wake up every day and go to the studio. If you see how we plan, it's like it's a competition. I would listen to everybody's program from Monday. You know, if my program is on Wednesday, I start from the week before. I will have my notepad. What kind of music were they playing? What were they even wearing? It's not a small thing. And ask them, And immediately we are out of the studio, I march them to my office. Tomorrow, what are we going to do? We would listen to several stations, get an idea of what they've done, just to make sure that we launch something original. Did that with other schedules, newscasting, and all that. So I want to shout out to all these wonderful young people who have given up so much to make sure that each time you tune to the radio, there's something beautiful to listen to. It's not as easy as it seems. It's very serious work. And it's work that we do with passion. I always tell people, I say, why do you people suffer? You go and join professions that you're suffering. Our own is fun. We go to an event, we look pretty and cute, we just get a microphone and we are paid. Not you. Just like that. You understand? And other people have to do the dirty job, running up and down, sweating. We don't sweat. We just look good. And sometimes our accounts have been credited. So anyhow you want your events, but we will deliver. Isn't that a nice job? Yes, it's fun job. Even in the studio is so beautiful. Lovely lighting, AC, even if you don't get for your house. You understand? You just freshen up. At the end of the month, you're paid. And the job gives you an opportunity to be current. You must know what's up. What are the latest things? International politics. Everything is at the tip of your finger. So it keeps you abreast of most of your contemporaries and your colleagues. That is the job I did for all these years. And if I have to start all over again, I don't think I can fit anywhere else. But I thank you. In the midst of all this, we had challenges, we were called names, you know. When you look cute, people want to do anyhow. But by the grace of God, it cannot even happen and we move. Amen. But I believe I'm talking to an adult crowd, and it's just like that. So broadcasting is something that I would advise every family to have just one broadcaster or just one journalist. We are very loving people. This is because all we do is meet with people with so many problems. Sometimes by the time they leave the studio, problems are solved. Even by the topics that we bring on the shows each day, we solve people's problems. So we are like counselors, isn't it? And I can go on and on. I can go on and on. We are not happy. We are trained to always look good because they will tell you in training school, don't let someone guess. Is this one the of young and me, or you understand? So that's why on my production, once I just come into the studio, I sit. I'm watching out for a lot of things. I'm just watching. I'll say, just Sam, I'm sorry, you can't go on set. You say, why? I say, your face is not just popping. I say, because when people watch, they want to see the face popping. So since you refused to wear your makeup, please sit with me. Then I look at how you come in. You don't pants. So we tell you 1 hour before broadcast, 30 minutes before coming. That's discipline. So you don't pants. So once you come in and we're about to start, you sit. So all those things. And you must be on top of the discussion. There was once I had Jessam and her friend. No, it was Janice. And we were talking about legume. Pulse. And that wasn't like pulse that you'll see. It had to do with beans another reviews like that. And then my other presenter walks in. I said, don't go on sex. They said, no, this and as I stayed here. So when he went in and Janice started training, I expected him to keep quiet because he didn't understand. So immediately Janice said, pause. He took it over. You know, like when you're sick and then your chest is palpitating and then they'll check your pulse. And I'm like, get that man out of this place now. And then the next thing, Janice says nothing because Janice is embarrassed. So when they finish, I call both of them out now. What was that drama? Who asked you to talk about what you don't know? He said, no, what did he say wrong? He said, pause. He said, now, he told them that it's pause. I said, Janice, please tell him what we are talking about. You see? So by the time we now went to that segment, he was shy to go on sex because he had misinformed. So for years, we've been doing research and everybody thinks maybe it's just a fun thing. And we have a lot of people who can come on the set, but they walk behind the scenes. So I want to shout out.
I want to say unique. This is particular to me because one of the awardees tonight. Thelma, you're going to make me cry.
Oh.
But you are not able to say tears in my eyes. So we're moving forward to the special award session, and I'm really happy about this because two people who will be receiving the awards tonight, both of them are my people. One of them is my person. And I want to especially say, good evening, Dr. Guru. That your laugh. Good evening, sir. It's a pleasure to have you here tonight. Thank you, sir. So to do this, to handle this session will be no other person than our host, our chief host for tonight, Thelma Ledora Benson Aloye, the senior special assistant broadcast media. Please a round of applause for her as she comes up to do this.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. To all my bosses in the house, good evening. I may not be able to begin to mention everybody. Thank you very much for many people that are here. Dr. Diana Mary, thank you. To my daddy, thank you very much, sir, for coming. And of course to my boss, it's too far, and he will say, call him, get it done. And he will say, call him, get it done. Sir, today I stand here humble and I stand in gratitude. And I say thank you for all that you did and you're still doing for me. God will bless you. I'm sure I'm speaking on behalf of the cartel.
The cartel!
The cartel. All of us were grateful. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. Wow. Well, when I'm lifting this up, I'm lifting this up to every young person who has a dream. I'm lifting it up to every young person who doesn't have anybody but just believes that with the talents that you have, that you make it. I'm lifting up this to everybody who has been downtrodden, who has been broken, to everybody who has been misunderstood, to everybody who has never had somebody to put in a word for you, but you just know that you have a talent and that God will see you through. This award is for you. And it's the great generation of young people who are bringing their creativity to bear and showing that Cross River is truly in the right direction. So I want to say a very big thank you to all of you for having me for so many years in your radio, on your television, and not much on social media, but that will change very soon. But I want to thank God for this award. He says it's an icon of talent development award. So I want to say a very big thank you to all of you. Okay, Can I put this down for 1 minute? You know, we are broadcasters. And when we have opportunity to get together like this as a family, we must be able to say some things. First of all, let me say a very big thank you. I recognize the Special Advisor General duties. My boss is the chairman of our great Special Advisors group. Thank you very much for coming. And I believe that as you're here, you will carry our message to His Excellency. First of all, let me say a very big thank you to Thelma and His Excellency for appointing Thelma. Please, let's put our hands together for His Excellency the God. You know, the Bible says that God is a rewarder of them that diligently seek Him. And His Excellency has rewarded Thelma appropriately. There are a whole lot of others of them that we can say thank you for. We can say thank you for the Special Advisor Events Management. Where is he? I saw him in the background. Double E. Double E. We can say thank you for him. We can say thank you for MC Joe. We can say thank you for Mafion. And we can say thank you for Diana Mary. And we can say thank you for a whole lot of others, because in case you guys don't know, Diana Mary is a special advisor media to the Honorable Minister. Was. Okay. But because you're moving on to great things. Okay, so let's talk about the seriousness of today. First of all, let me start with Thelma. Thelma, please just leave what you're doing and come and stand for 1 minute. No, come and stand. Let me tell you something. It's easy to confess. Don't cry. It's easy to see the finished product. But when you see us when we are wrong, you will not even want to have anything to do with us. Thelma has determination. Thelma has talent. Thelma has capacity to endure. Because one thing in our business is that if you cannot take the washing and scrubbing, you will lose it. Let me tell you what happened when I first met Thelma. She was the most unlikely to succeed. In fact, Thelma came to do audition for pidgin English, not for English. But today, she's one of the best spoken broadcasters that we have. And when she came in, she was pushing me, I want to do English, I want to do English. I said, relax. But let me tell you the story. At the most critical time of Thelma's life, she lost her mother in one of the most gruesome accidents that human mind can find. And in spite of that, you won't know looking at her. And in spite of that, Thelma still strong. Thelma still firm. And because of that, your days will be long. And she stayed in a profession where getting into it, you lose the mother. The only thing you have in such circumstances, she went, did burial, came back, and went back to work. I have never seen such uncanny love for the job. Please put your hands together. So then I want to say thank you for every sacrifice that you made. Thank you for recognizing us. And may God continue to bless you. They will recognize you. So that's about Thelma. Let me quickly talk about myself. They say develop talent, development. So let's put it this way. I'll try and take it as I can. I prepared something, but I won't look at it. I'm the first modern day MC after him. Those days, MC at government functions was only for the chief press secretaries and speech writers, and some of them who were excellently gifted, like Mr. Oga. He was one in the difference. Himself and I think Ed. The guy that was the speech writer when I started was a gentleman called David Ayak. David Ayak would kill to allow you to do his job. And here I must say thank you to His Excellency Governor Donald Duke. Donald allowed me to be his MC. That's where I started. But the funny thing was that Donald didn't know how to tell David that he had given me his job. So every time I went for the microphone, David was there. And it was a brutal confrontation sometimes. But we thank God today, because if you don't have passion, you will lose your vision. And so we stayed together, and that's how we started. When Donald became governor, he was doing it for him, but he became a big man. When Donald became governor, I continued. And then after that, long story, I became chairman of Sports Commission. And I couldn't continue. Now, then Ayal Owe was chief of protocol to Governor Duke. And believe it or not, I was a protocol officer, ad hoc, working with Ayal and doing MC. So Ayal calls me and says, if you can't do it again, who can we get? And I recommended Etoma. Please listen to this story. When Etoma started doing it, the job became too much for Etoma. And by then, Dominic Kitsu was the chief press secretary. And Kitsu called me and said, if we can't get Etoma, who will do this job? If not, you will come to do the work. And I said, please go to CRBC. They are eminently qualified people. And that was how he asked me to recommend, not just one, because the job is too much for Etoma. That's how I said, Amen, Ofio and my brother, the late Peter Tex. That's how being a government MC started. It was not a real job. And then, where's W.E.? W.E. was the PA carrying a bag to Peter Tex. And immediately he came with his humility and his charisma. He entered into them and he became one of the MCs. When that was done, the three others left and W.E. did it alone. Today he has handed over to MC Joe and I think Janet Scott. That's the story. Now, when I entered in, I realized that, and this is what I want to say and leave here. I realized that financially, the people ahead of me were suffering. And I said there must be a change in my life. So, sir, with great respect, let me say something to you. You see us in this business. We are very dignified people. But because of that, the society takes us for granted. These people sitting here should have cars, houses, land, streets named after them in this city. It is what happens to people outside. And they should also be given good remuneration. An MC of my caliber collects the minimum. Just don't call. If you call me for this thing, let me say that. They collect nothing less than 3, 4, 5 million naira per assignment. And I want to thank His Excellency here in Moki and Zan Owe, because I now was the first person that was allowed to MC at the festival as a local person. They used to bring them from outside, okay? Are you here? And pay them 3.5, 4.5 in that time. Until one day I had the opportunity, thank God for Zalo.
It's a normal thing. Put your hands together as well as a normal thing. Put your hands together as a welcome barrister, Ekpeyo Akuba, special advisor to the governor.
Please, a round of applause, ladies. Please, a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much, sir.
So please, this is a category for the best drive time show. Let's see who the nominees are.
The best dry time show. Best dry time show. Community radio, ladies and gentlemen, IP, Erin.
Come, are you teasing us? Are you playing with our feelings right now?
Drive Time Show. The nominees are IK Ring of Medical Ring, Courage Academy of Sparkling FM, and Blessing Honored of Paradise FM.
All go there for this hall today. All go there for this hall today. Ladies and gentlemen, the best drive time show winner is IK.
For me, I think if you're broadcasting, that means you're everywhere. Because the broadcasting, you can be sure that again it's information electronically and otherwise. Congratulations to your parents.
Before you go, sir, it was the honor of presenting the next award as well. And the next award is for the best sports program. So let's have the nominees.
Now them they flaunt now.
Please,
Them has been
Jerry Lee of Paradise FM, Kennedy Rose of Beautiful Ring, and James Rose of Human FM. The Ross River Takes Radio Award for Best Sport Presenter. The nominees are Tayo Lukubi of BFM, Joshua Aina of Fad FM, Jerry Lee of Paradise FM, Kennedy Rose of Beautiful Radio, and Human FM.
Would like to remind you again that this process was purely very transparent. The voting was done online.
Please everyone one shot hero. Anyway, the best sport presenter,
This award goes to Joshua Aya of
Congratulations, Joshua Aina of Fad FM.
Joshua of Father FM, Best Sports Presenter Award, coming from all of us. Indeed, you've shown us capacity, and we're proud of you. Celebrating, congratulations.
and they really sweat on behalf of the believers. This is too much. This is a lot. So, congratulations, Unical Radio. Congratulations, Father Ben. You did it! You did it! You did it! Now, before we let off our distinguished guest on the stage here, he's also a man who is receiving an award tonight.
That's right.
And as a man of this fantastic capacity you're holding, able capacity you're holding, it doesn't take a miracle to respect another man of also serious capacity to present your own award. And it is our pleasure to invite to the stage to this presentation Elder Patrick Ogden.
Please, round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Wow.
This young man is the kind of man the Bible will say he will surely pursue, overtake, and without fail recover all. Barrister Akuba, somebody we should celebrate amongst the young generation across the state. He not only has capacity, he has depth, candor, enlightenment, he's a humanitarian. Most times you forget that he's a lawyer. That's the thing. And that's how humanity should be, so that you can meet all facets of society. So it's not surprised that he's always available when the people need him, and he has shown that tonight. So, my dear brother, we'll continue to celebrate you. You have served well. The time will come when you shall be served. In the mighty name of Jesus.
This man is.
Go gladly with this and show forth to the world that the media recognizes your large heart in making sure government is on our side. We are very friendly people. The governor, Mr. Timothy, so tell them that we send our love to him direction. Congratulations.
Congratulations to Barrister Akuba. This is a beautiful one. We'll now have Barrister say something. And he's a man of the youth and young people he supports talent. So I know his statement will end with his people.
Thank you so much. I am indeed very overwhelmed. I was sitting very close to a very senior broadcaster, a very beautiful mother. When Thelma said, yes, Mafion, she's called Mafion because she's a lead and accommodating mother. We've been around broadcasting and looking around, there's almost nobody I've not met with before, or I've not been part of one way or the other. So I'm part of broadcasting. So standing here, I stand here with pride, and also stand here with encouragement, because I know that it's a tasking venture to be broadcasting. You have to first be passionate and committed, because when you want to look at the benefits, it might not come from the beginning. But moving on, the sky can be a stepping stone. So for me, I'm indeed proud of all of you here gathered, in no particular order. I wouldn't want to mention the names, HFM,
Representing sport news every day on Sparkling FM. It's a great privilege for me to stand before this house to present this award. You know you're my favorite. If I can give to Regina that I've just known today, as my mother, I will also give to Majesty. So Majesty, you have the same figure for me as Regina.
Thank you very much. Before Majesty leaves, I would like to take 30 seconds of your time. And then
I have to do this.
thank you so much and congratulations. Very distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. While we have the award going on, we have our Honorable Commissioner for Finance, Honorable Dr. Michael Odiri, walking. Please, a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Salo Okosa. Thank you. Our very distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we're moving on to the next set of awards. 007. Thank you. Quickly, I would like to quickly announce also, I beg you, sir, please forgive me. Please forgive me, sir. Honorable Commissioner for Information, Honorable Erasmus, please, you're welcome, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. And now to present the next set of awards, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to call on our boss, Dr. Crew, to help us do the next set of awards. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm receiving this award will be Honorable Lawrence Ita to receive his own award. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
So before I make the presentation, it's pretty interesting that Lawrence was my vice president when I was the president of Rovers Football Club. So for 6 years, we worked together as he was president, vice president, and I was president. And today he's chairman of the Sports Commission. And that was my first political appointment as chairman of the Sports Commission. So, on behalf of that, since we're talking money, 1 million naira for you. Now, joke before we approach one. But anyway, he knows. He's a great gentleman, a man of charisma, and one of the things I want to say, why God is blessing you, he was the one that was handling all the market to women for Her Excellency. All of them. He was the one in charge, and he has empowered them so greatly. And the Lord will continue to lift you up in Jesus' name.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you very much. Now you can talk about my own award.
I will talk. Not now. Thank you very much for honoring me I didn't know that I've made a name to be honored by the broadcasting, the media people in Cross River State. Whatever I do it unconsciously because it is part of my life. I don't do it because I want people to see me doing it. I do it unconsciously. It's part of my life, and I can't see it. I can't stop doing it. Thank you for this award. This will also propel me to do more and relate more with the media and Cross River State. Thank you.
A round of applause for him. Thank you. The next award to be presented still by Pastor Morris Enoch. This award, this next media-friendly award, will go to Right Honorable Basi Ekpeyong Akwa. And he's here represented by Honorable Asafo E. Okon, and this is his chief of staff. Representative, people are clapping for my guys.
Thank you very much. Odubani Calabar Municipality, my member, my boss, he was also a one-time chairman of one-time chairman of Odubani local government. And so on behalf of the entire broadcast family, we'd like to present this to him. Please give him our regards and tell him that I made the presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Actually, all the people were here. Something just happened, not like the practice. Exactly about it. And I'm also not surprised about this celebration. You really fully well that it's illegal in the National Assembly. It was majorly media. Media aid is illegal. So I'm glad about it. Thank you.
Please remind him to send prayers. Remind him.
Okay, I'll try that.
Please give him a round of applause. Prayers, very important.
So, while the awards were going on, we had a very distinguished member of the state working, no other person than the Secretary, Carnival Commission, Evangelist Austin Collins. Please your hand in the air, round of applause. We also have a music talent. And he has made his name in Calabar. He proudly identifies as
an international artist.
He's an international. Relax. I said he make a name for Calabar. I never said he's not international. You're being partial to artists. You're being partial.
I'm an artist as well.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for CDB. Alex, the boss in the building. We'll take a break now and listen to some spoken word by Warden Enya. This is an event. They're not here to just give him an award alone. Please, as he makes his way to the stage, also make your hands together and welcome him very well. Welcome him very well. Together words and entertain people. It's not a joke. So please, a round of applause for Warden Enya.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Yeah. I feel like I'm already. Please don't tell anyone, say, listen to this one. Okay, everybody is honest. Please don't tell the other neighbors, say you're giving God advice and say, listen to this one. Alright, my son is today. Let me get to this. So we turned our rights to exercise our franchise into a franchise, selling our conscience to the highest bidder. What a trade fair. Tell me, is this trade fair? To trade by barter and then become bartered by trade. Nigeria, over 60 years old with the education of a toddler and the corruption of a grandpa. Oh God of creation,
I don't mean to be trivial, but I came with a trivia. Lord, did you know when you say, let there be light, what we got in Nigeria was NEPA. Lord, with them, our future is so bright, sometimes we're living on our hypocrisy. Lord, I believe our future is bright, and we don't have to bleach Nigeria. But maybe we need a little makeover so we can remember our foundations and the labors of our fathers. Speaking of labors, they tell us farm for your farm, but farm, the agriculture of self-preservation will spoil any crop of leaders. They will keep seeking for seeds for their stomach while their siblings are seeking for seeds after their stomach. I said, the agriculture of self-preservation will spoil any crop of leaders who keep seeking for seeds for their stomach while our siblings are seeking for seeds after their stomach. The change we need will not come by magic or by miracles. But maybe we can take Nigeria to one of Pastor Chris' meetings because we can actually make do with some atmosphere of miracles. The change we need will come by good governance and collective responsibility, by selfless service from the leaders and the citizenry. Because leadership is much more than a position. It's a disposition. And it's this disposition we take when we start hiring competence and stop firing integrity. When the leaders that are driven in tinted entourages still lead the people with transparency. The change we need begins with you and me. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, please a round of applause for Warden Enya. That was a beautiful piece. Very short and simple, and he tried to make it very, very interesting. Thank you so much. He said, what they own is pop risky. Very good. Now they play with West, yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, right about now, leaving on the musical break, and when we're back, we continue with the award. DJ 007, the professional in the business.
I found you, I give you all you need. I know professional in the business.
Thank you so much, W. Thank you very much.
Just a taste of what the after party will look like. So while we speed up to see how we give all the desired, all the awardees rather, their awards, we also want to party in between. Now the next award we are giving out is really personal, not just because it's going to someone who was a member or part of CRBC for a very long time, but also the circumstances surrounding his condition. Now, we're not here to celebrate only those who are here. We are here to celebrate and also remember those who have gone before us. And there is no other person. I'm really sorry, sir, but I will have to disturb you again because there is no other person fit to present this award other than you, Elder Patrick Oga, to late Peter Tex, the Godfather.
The Godfather.
So there is a video that has been prepared to honor him, memories and everything, but please pay attention while your mouths are moving to also know who Peter Tex was.
All right, this one is another media-friendly award presented by the organizers to my brother and friend. Why are you looking at that? Friend, why are you looking at that? Calm down, I'll give it to you. All right, my brother, give it to you. My brother and friend Evangelist Austin Kowal, Executive Secretary, Cross River State Carnival Commission. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations, sir.
I want to thank the organizers of the program. It is indeed a people first era, so I'm not surprised that Thelma and her team are leading in this expedition. I want to thank you so much for this award and thank Cross River State government for supporting this project and dedicating to God Almighty and to everybody who has made the brand Papa Clips possible. Thank you very much.
I say you should come to the office and collect something later. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Mike, Honorable Dr. Mike. You're just moving to the next category. We're moving to the next category. No time to waste time. And this category, we are not fit to stand here and introduce them because these are veterans. So please give us your ears as you fill your mouth. Give us your ears as we move to the Veteran Award presentation. There will be a citation going on, so you've got to listen carefully as the next people, Mr. Patrick Ube, Honorable Patrick Oga, and High Chief Edith Joe will be called up to receive the award. First of all, the citation, please.
On this special occasion, Award Broadcast Day, we gather not only to celebrate the power of media, but to honor men whose voice, vision, and leadership have strengthened the communication landscape of Cross River State. Every great legacy begins with a calling. For Honorable Patrick Olga, that calling was service. Service through communication, service through leadership, service through integrity. Born with a deep sense of responsibility and a passion for public engagement, Patrick Olga's early years were shaped by discipline, faith, and a commitment to excellence. From a young age, he understood the power of words, how information could educate, unite, and transform society. His academic and professional journey prepared him for a life in public service with a strong foundation in communication and administration. He began building his career within the broadcasting sector, a space where his calm disposition, clarity of thought, and strategic insights quickly set him apart. Rising through the ranks with diligence and professionalism, he earned the trust of colleagues and stakeholders alike. His dedication to ethical broadcasting and structured information management positioned him for higher responsibilities. He went on to serve as General Manager of the Cross River Broadcasting Corporation, CRBC, where he provided visionary leadership to one of the state's foremost media institutions. Under his stewardship, CRBC strengthened its operational framework, promoted professionalism among staff, and enhanced its role as a trusted voice for the people. His excellence in media administration naturally transitioned into broader governance. Honorable Patrick Olga served as Commissioner for Information in Cross River State, a role in which he stood as a bridge between government and the governed. He ensured that policies were communicated clearly, that public engagement remained transparent, and that information dissemination upheld credibility and trust. Beyond information management, his service extended into faith-based and community engagement as Senior Special Assistant on religious matters. In his capacity, he fostered unity, encouraged dialogue, and strengthened collaboration between government and religious communities, reinforcing peace and social cohesion across the state. Across every office he has held, his leadership has been marked by humility, discipline, and a firm belief that communication must serve the people. From his early days in broadcasting to leading a state media corporation, to shaping public information at the highest level of government, Honorable Patrick Olga's career reflects a lifetime of impact. Today, on World Broadcast Day, we celebrate not only his titles, but this contribution to the evolution of broadcasting and public communication in Cross River State. For his unwavering commitment to excellence, for his years of dedicated public service, and for his enduring legacy in the media and governance landscape, we proudly present the World Broadcast Day Veteran Award to a leader of integrity, a custodian of public trust, a true veteran of broadcasting and information management. Esteemed audience and media practitioners, let's welcome on stage Honorable Patrick Olga.
Be the best, number one, nothing less. Stand up for the champions, for the champions.
Let's rise up on our stage as we celebrate Honorable Patrick Oka.
Ladies and gentlemen, 51 years of broadcasting is not 51 minutes, it's not 51 months, it's not even 51 days, 51 good years. And I have the singular honor to call on the Honorable Commissioner for Information to help us present this award. Thank you very much.
Stand up for champions, for champions, stand up, stand up, stand up, for champions, stand up.
Wow. Let me thank the organizers for this award. You've done very well, very, very well. I'm so impressed with Thelma and all your assistants. To my boss here, the veteran himself. Actually, when I was called upon to be commissioner for information, I visited him for some tutoring, and I received very good lectures. Incidentally, today, sir, I'm presenting this very wonderful award with so much respect, humility, and honor. Veterans Award, Elder Honorable Patrick Oka. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you very much. What about positions?
Honorable Commissioners, Special Advisors, other top officials of government, my colleagues in the media profession, a time like this can only add value to a man who has spent 51 years in the studio, just making people glad and happy. I think it will have added joy and more years to my life. By this honor, I do not take it
To Otuekom Chief Otu Oko on the World Broadcast Day Awards 2026 for being media friendly. So it is the media 26 for being media friendly. So it is the media friendly award. Please put your hands together for him. He is the chairman, Cross River State Diaspora Commission. Congratulations.
I think that's it. I want to hear you go for now. Yes. Please help me present the award to the King of Boys, like we formerly call him on the street. Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Commissioner for Finance Cross Street. Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Commissioner for Finance Cross River State, Honorable Dr. Michael Odere, to receive the best award. Please, a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, people don't know this is my brother. So I know you're the honorable commissioner. Okay, he said I should say elder brother. Okay, this is my elder brother. It may just be 5 minutes apart, but yes, it's my elder brother. It gives me great pleasure to present this award to the Honorable Commissioner for Finance, Cross River State. I may never have the time to say this, but I'm so proud of you. You have to return all my missed calls. It's been busy, I understand. Today, the World Broadcast Day Awards 2026. I most respectfully present the Media Friendly Award to Honorable Michael Otera, Commissioner for Finance, Cross River State. Please put your hands together for him.
Tell that man that he's not clapping. If you don't clap, you know how to do. Your vote is going to be heard. All right, thank you very much. I would just say it's a surprise because someone caught me on the flight and told me to come here. And I mean, it's a youthful thing, and I always support the youth as much as I can because, I mean, if you guys come out, the pressure will reduce. So I try to make this work. Selma, thanks for this, and thanks to everyone that supported her. And if you pay for this one, show me the receipt, I'll report your money. All right?
DJ, hold on.
They don't know all my brothers.
My amiable commissioner, sir. I think the receipt of the hall has been handled, but you see, tell me come to the office and no, I'm not putting anyone in your answer. I cannot. But we know your capacity to support the youth. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Jessam, are you leaving me?
I can't do that.
Tomorrow is Valentine. I might not leave you. I'll leave you like fresh bone. All right, please.
You'll be crossed with man, so it's not surprising. So very quickly, to present the next batch of awards, we would like to invite to the stage the Deputy Chief Press Secretary to His Excellency the Governor of Cross River State, for other pressing and Adam Darlington, sir, please.
Very distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the award for Media Personality of the Year. Media Personality of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have the nominees.
The Cross River State Radio Award for Media Personality of the Year. The nominees are Duke Emmanuel of HFM, Vanessa Richard Barsi of Sparkling FM, Okola Sako Okoro of Paradise FM, Alvin Ibasi of Fad FM, and
Ladies and gentlemen, and the winner is Duke Emmanuel.
The Duke of well, it is a privilege for me to on this day present this very important award to you. And also a very important day as a media personality of the year. I think it is well deserved. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Sir, should we see in the office? All right. Please. Who is there? Take notes. All right, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen.
The next category we're looking at is the best news reporting station. And we'd like to have the nominees. Best news reporting station. Breaking buzz, media buzz.
The Cross River State Radio Award for Breaking Buzz. The nominees are Band FM Kalapal, Ross River State Broadcasting Corporation, CRBC, Unicorn Radio International, Red FM, and Beat FM.
And the winner is Sparkling FM. So I am them in our manager and the head of production.
Okay, so once again, it is yet another privilege for me to present this important award. I think I'm part of this family. So, the management is Sparking the event. I think again as well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
We just gossip about you. Yeah, you will hear the gossip, don't worry.
There was a category that was missed. There was a segment actually, not really, because the distinguished guest was not around. Hello, one house, please. One house. Thank you very much. A segment was missed earlier because Thelma insisted that the guest must be in the house for that segment to take place. It's the special award segment. And the first person who received was Dr. Blue. And the next person to receive this is the Honorable Commissioner for Information, Dr. Erasmus. Before you come up stage, sir, Thelma has a few things to say. First of all, before we invite you on stage, so please.